Hey, welcome back. Welcome back once again. This is Marybeth. I'm back with you inside of the digital growth community for the Legacy Builder program. And I know that you're here because you are looking for something to help you out. You've probably reached a bump along the way. You're finding yourself in a predicament, stuck, just simply sick and tired of being sick and tired for a wide variety of reasons. And I totally get it because you know what? Way back in the day, I'm sure I was where you're at right now in your shoes. I used to work in corporate America in marketing and finance. And I was just so sick of the rat race, the stress, the office politics, the long commutes to and from work, fighting traffic. But more importantly, I didn't want to be away from my family because at that particular time I had little ones and it used to just tear me apart to have to wake up at the crack of dawn while they were still sleeping and have to get in my car, drive about 45 minutes to work, fight traffic, walk into a building, a place that I absolutely didn't want to be, descend down the steps into a cubicle with four walls, not seeing the light of day, folks. Needless to say, I could continue to tell the story. That life, once the kiddos came, really got to be burdensome. Okay, so I knew I had to do something about it. That's when I turned to the internet. Okay, and I was looking for something where I could work from home, still make money, something that had the potential to replace my corporate income. Okay, and something that I could work remotely. That was a long time ago, folks. Yes, since then things have completely changed, but they've changed for the better because right now it's so much easier than back in that day to be able to make money from home, especially with an opportunity like this that focuses on what really matters. Teaching you the necessary high income potential marketing skills that you can take, run with, use by showing up every single day and being consistent. This is your perfect earn while you learn business model. It really is. And we focus on what counts and what's going to get you results. Okay? What works, what's been tested and proven to work. Now, I got started in this particular program when I first launched early 2024, and folks, the Legacy Builder is still alive, going strong, alive and kicking, like they say, folks. And I'm still here, July of 2026, because this works and I believe in it, and I have every bit of confidence that it can work for you too. That's why I keep showing up and I keep putting my content out there. And that's what we focus on, folks, because like Michelle tells us, people do business with those that they come to know, like, and trust. And that has not changed since I got started a long time ago in this industry, folks. We show you how to do this, to build that all-important know, like, and trust in the eyes of your prospects through content creation. We show you how to create and focus on creating 3 pieces of content every single day, okay? To take people, get you and your message in front of your perfect, most ideal customer through creating content using free organic traffic on social media. So you don't have to worry about coming out of pocket and going broke by spending a lot of money on paid marketing. That isn't all that effective anyways, folks. We show you how to do it the right way, and we show you how to do it with no charge. And this content leads up to this right here, helping you to build your number 1 asset. That's why so many people struggle out there. I talk to people all week long. They're clueless when it comes to an email list. I ask them, do you have an autoresponder? Many of them say no. I ask them, do you have an email list? Well, of course, if you don't have an autoresponder, you're not going to have an email list. They say no. That's why they're struggling, because people don't purchase the very first time they typically see an offer. It usually takes, on average, about 7 to 10 exposures to build up and warm up that cold lead. That's why through the content creation, you are getting people onto your email list, because we give you the simple framework, how to create the hook, how to create the content, and how to create the call to action. The call to action is what gets people to move and enter their information into a form on your capture page so that they can become new subscribers on your email list. So I'm just going to go ahead and play a short portion of this little video here that Michelle drops for us every single morning, folks. Every time we have one of these 30-day runs, we get these videos. These are extremely insightful, very, very helpful, folks. And when you come to realize the essence and the relevance and how important building that number one asset is, folks, that's when everything is going to change for you. Okay, I've been building an email list now for years, and it's enabled me to make thousands upon thousands of dollars, because this is where the money is made, folks. The money is in the list. The fortune is in the follow-up email series. And we give you a highly effective, proven to work, high converting follow-up email series. And we even teach you and train you how to craft and design and write your own emails, folks. Okay? Huge, absolutely huge. We focus on what matters the most so that you can get the best results out of this opportunity by taking it serious, committing to the process, showing up every day, and being consistent, okay? This runs largely on automations. We have an automated funnel where we teach you through your content creation how to collect emails and build your email list. So without further ado, let's get into it, okay?
Welcome to day 11 of our 11K in 30-day run. And in day 11, we're going to talk about step 4, which is your email list. This is where you turn attention into relationships that you actually own. Just remember, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. So here's where this fits in. See, content earns attention. Email owns the relationship. A stranger scrolling past your content can forget about you in seconds. Your email list is where they become a person you can actually talk to on a schedule no algorithm can control. Think about it. You are an app on their phone. They're going to be notified when they get an email from you. It's right there on their phone. You can get to know them. They can get to know you by creating content or creating emails that build that know, like, and trust. I'm telling you what, you want to master something, master building an email list. Email equals income. So here's the core idea. You don't own your followers. You own your list. This is why the Legacy Builders program is 100% built around building your own email list for ownership. So social media, you have followers, but they reach the platforms that decide who see you. So think about it. You can change the rules at any time. Think about that. Something can change in social media, like TikTok's algorithms can change, Instagram algorithms change, Facebook algorithms can change. You have zero control of that. It's just rented space. You own your email list. There's no algorithms between you and them. It's yours no matter what any platform does next. That's the power. That's why I was like, I will always build an email list. So here's a little bit of the email sequence now. Where you guys are lucky is we give you email automations that have been proven to work. But when you look at sending emails, this is really the goal. You have a welcome email where you deliver what is promised, which we give the Freedom Funnel Blueprint. And we share with them what's next. Then we start doing value, teach one useful thing, give before you ever ask. And a story, share one that you have that literally will relate to them. Now, here's something I want to share with you. Then the next is you got to invite to the offer, the next step. You can do this in newsletters, by the way. This is a great setup. You already got automations going for you, but you could send a weekly newsletter and it could look something.
So folks, we give you the essentials of what it takes to build a successful, effective email list. That's the origin of the money. It's in the email list. You'll be building this each and every single day. The fortunes are made in the follow-up, okay? That follow-up sequence that is provided to you and for you, folks. I can't emphasize this enough. This is probably the missing piece for a lot of struggling marketers, folks. It really is the missing ingredient, the missing piece of the puzzle, so to speak, the email list. You absolutely have to be doing this and building this every single day. In essence, you need an autoresponder. You need to focus on building the email list. And everything that we teach and train on inside of the Legacy Builder program leads up to the email list. And it begins with content creation. We show you the framework behind how to go about creating your content, focusing on 3 pieces a day. Exactly what needs to be in that content for your content to work, and then to be taking that content and giving that special, simple call to action at the end so that you can have subscribers opting in to your capture page, folks, building your email list. Okay? So if this doesn't make sense to you folks, do not worry about it. We break it all down very simplistically for you folks in our training. Okay? We have wonderful digital products inside of the Legacy Builder program. We have something for everybody. I just tell you to get in where you fit in. You can always move onward and upward. You can always upgrade at any given time. But I just wanted to take you in and give you a sneak peek into the continuation, the extension of what you're going to be able to access above and beyond your digital products, folks. Inside of this community, it's an extension of the products. Of course, you're going to have your products. You'll log in to another portal, folks, to access those products. This is the school community, okay? Those products are found inside of Kajabi. This is inside of the school community called the Digital Growth Community. We have our own classroom. It happens to be right here, folks. We're in the midst of this wonderful, exciting 11K in 30-day run right now, where we're going to equip you with the knowledge, because remember, knowledge is power, and we're going to give you the high income potential marketing skills so you can go out there and make it happen. Take what we're giving you seriously, apply it and implement it so you can finally get unstuck, finally change your life around, and finally, folks, start to live life on your own terms, whatever that might be, folks. You don't need a second job. I can assure you, you do not need a second job. This can be a nice little side hustle that you can start building into around the nooks and crannies of your busy day, around your busy family life, folks. And then if you decide that you want to take it, go full time with it, you'll have the option, if you choose, to leave that corporate job, folks, and do this in 1 to 2 hours a day. That's why we follow typically a 2-hour workflow, folks, following a simple step-by-step blueprint. And you can split these 2 hours up ultimately however you need to. Okay? You can do 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. Remember, folks, if there's a will, there's a way. And if you want something bad enough, folks, you're going to be willing to do what it takes to make it happen. Look at everything, folks. Tremendous value. This is the getting started, accessing the program. These are all recorded, so if you're not able to obviously make it into the live trainings, the live interactive trainings that we have throughout the week, folks, everything is recorded. Weekly community call replays, weekly tech calls. Okay, these are all recorded as well. Free webinar resources and replays. As a matter of fact, if you want the replay from this past week, folks, just hit me up. My contact details are below. I will happily send you the link to the replay so you can tune in and hear it for yourself, folks. That's the next best thing if you're not able to attend live, okay? We give you a 30-day momentum map. Now, these 2 modules alone is where I've spent a boatload of time since I got started back in 2024, folks, inside the Content Vault, because we focus on content creation. This is what builds that all-important know, like, and trust the fastest. And then we show you how to build that email list, your number 1 asset, folks, because the money's in the list and the fortune's in the follow-up. We're going to teach you exactly how to do everything, folks. And you just take this at your own pace. Don't try to go on information overload and overstress, folks. Okay? Rome wasn't built overnight. You can do this if you put your mind to it. Trust me, anybody can do this. Don't need any special skills, education, or background to be successful here. You just have to be willing to show up and plug into your training, folks. Follow it, and then just take it and apply it and implement it. All right? Social media, content trainings, folks, these have so much value. Okay? You'll go here, you'll pick and choose which social media platform you want to start building on. If you're brand new, start with one and focus there. Keep it simple, folks. Keep it simple. You have TikTok, you have YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and we even have LinkedIn training. Okay? Pick the one that you believe is going to align with your personality, with your comfort level, and of course with your goals, your personal goals and your financial goals, and you will be golden. All right? So with that being said, folks, I'm going to invite you to come through my website, createsuccesswithmarybeth.com. You might need to type it into your browser. You'll enter your information. You'll come in. You'll be able to look all around and get all the wonderful information. If you'd like to catch that replay, let me know. Text or call me. I'll happily email it over to you, folks. It's a must watch if you're serious about the Legacy Builder program, because that's going to show you the big picture. And there is my phone again. I got to run. Contact details, everything's below. Go to my website now, and I'll meet you on the inside. Thank you. Bye for now.